start us off, Beans.
Oh, we're rolling?
Yep.
Oh. Well, hell, I don't know how to do this. What's up, guys? We are headed to Utah from Indiana and decided to stop at Mizzou on our way through. So, Missouri State University. Decided to, we're here at the football stadium right now. Kind of just parked in the middle of the parking lot. But we thought at some point you guys needed a camper tour, so show them the rig that we're traveling in. So I bought this camper about, what, I don't know, a month ago. And went down to Florida a few weeks ago, and then now headed to Utah. So I don't know if you want to step in. So we've been staying in this for a couple days now.
Wait a second, let me adjust the settings. Alright.
Ow! So we've been staying in this for a couple days now. You just got your storage, clothes bins, snacks, tools, that kind of thing. Camera lens. Queen bed. This folds down into a bed. You got your fridge, which has beer falling over right now. Too much damn beer in here. But anyway, I got a full fridge, stove, little freezer, got some sausages in there. Stove, we got closets, closet area, furnace, air conditioning, even bathroom. A little bit of a mess, but gets the point done, gets the job done. Even a bathroom. So, I mean, everything you would need to live on the road, we've pretty well got it. So, on our way to Utah. It's the rig. Walk down to the stadium.
Let's do it. We're gonna walk down and check out Missouri State a little bit, I guess.
That's all right. We'll find our way down there somewhere. Let's cross over here down at the crosswalk. Woo! SEC. Now that is a cool looking golf cart. They got a cool looking golf cart in there. Oh, you can turn sharper than that. What are you doing? Rock there. You know? You think they'd let me just park my truck right there? Drive through here? I don't think they'd let me do that.
I think we should just
Here's the tunnel though.
Right underneath the tunnel.
Oh yeah, I agree. Nice and shaded, except this is only a 7'8" and a camper. Oh, we got real dark. We're real dark. Oh, hey, we're back.
Daylight?
Whoa, we're back. Check out this. Look at that.
I like how it's painted.
Yeah. So it says Mizzou on this side. And then you can't really see, but it says Tigers down this side. Except if they did this on Indiana State, this tunnel would be, well, this tunnel would be 3 times as long, probably.
I kind of want to get in the car and walk and drive a little bit, and then get out and walk.
I'm taking the skateboard down. Let's see if it works. Let's see what he's got.
So Brandon and I are in, well, Brandon just graduated, so he's not anymore, I guess. But I'm in Sig Ep fraternity, and he was as well. So we're checking out Missouri State's fraternity life right now, and sororities. They have on our campuses they don't have sorority houses, but here they have really nice ones. Their sorority houses are just as big as our fraternity houses, and most fraternity houses that I've ever seen. Probably bigger. But they have quite a few. They have like 2 blocks of
I've seen more
Greek life.
I've seen more sorority houses than I have fraternity houses.
Well, I think this is the I think this is the sorority street, and the next street might be the fraternity street.
yeah,
Turn right here.
Pike over there. Sigma Phi Epsilon, isn't it?
Is that?
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, sorry. Well, unless that sign said Sigma Phi Epsilon, I think it did too. I think that was the old Sigma Phi Epsilon house right there.
We'll make this loop again and see.
I'm thinking
It definitely didn't say Delta Kappa something.
No, it definitely was a Sigma.
I think I saw Epsilon in there too. Ha!
Sigma Phi Epsilon.
Yes, that is it.
It's a shame they got kicked off.
Yes, it is. Nice house. Not on this campus anymore.
Should we go hang our Sig Up flag on their flagpole?
Yeah, we should. We should. That'd be funny.
Fireball, Guinness.
So we just made it to Kansas City. We're stopping here at Overland Photo Supply because I forgot batteries and a battery charger for my camera. So hopefully they will have everything we need here. I mean, it looked like it online. It looked like they'd have everything.
Literally everything.
Literally everything. Actually, I might get that tripod I was talking about too, honestly.
It's your money. Can't take it with you when you die.
Let's see what's inside.
So apparently Ethan took it to heart when I said it's just money and you can't take it with you when you die, because he bought everything he needed and some stuff that he didn't need. He was like a kid in a candy store and I felt like we were in there forever. So by the time we left, I was getting hangry, so we went down the street to Pi 5 Pizza Company, which is basically like Subway but for pizza.
You know what? I'll eat right here.
I'm down to eat right
I'm not
here.
above it.
So Pi 5 Pizza Co.
Are we Barstool Sports in this? One bite, everyone knows the rules?
Everybody knows the rules. Everybody. First off, let me say Pi 5 Pizza Company is supposed to be a 5-minute pizza company. It wasn't. But
it cooks in 5 minutes. Like it was in the oven for 5 minutes.
we were in there for like 10 minutes. I mean, it was like an average
decent.
pizza
It was
time.
decent.
It was like pizza time.
But this has garlic dripping, like
Literally dripping.
oh my god.
Get in there.
Oh my,
Get in there a little.
oh my god. It's probably a glare, but whatever. That looks great. It's probably gonna be hotter than shit too.
Sick. Oh yeah.
He actually cut it, which most people don't actually cut, so we're gonna
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Let's take a peek at the pizza.
we'll leave
Little pizza peek.
Little pizza peek.
Pi 5 Pizza. Made to share, but no one's forcing you. No one's forcing you.
You're not getting any then.
That
I'm pretty impressed by that,
I am
actually.
too. I mean, there's a little bare spot in this side of the pizza with no cheese or with no sauce, but
On this side, well, I don't like the sauce as much, so.
nothing that little Johnson won't fix.
This little Johnson. That's my little Johnson. Alright, let's spread this out a little bit because it's gonna be hotter than snot.
Hotter than snot.
Hotter.
What on there's hotter than snot?
It's not hot. Okay, gross, really. Alright. This doesn't count as my bite.
First bite, everybody knows the rules.
It doesn't count. Sausages are good though. I think I'm gonna go here.
So we got what is this, a 14-inch?
14 inch.
We got a large 14-inch pepperoni and sausage with regular marinara. Let me get a bite too. Here, give me a sec. Let me just select this one. So,
no garlic, no pizza sauce, just as is.
as is.
Okay. Thoroughly impressed, really.
And due for a 5-minute pizza, that's not bad at all.
This is better than most pizzas that I eat at 30 minutes. That's damn good.
Really not a bad pizza at all. 5 Pi Pizza Co. Kansas City. We give you the thumbs up.
Especially if you like a thin crust.
Well, this is a classic, right?
This is a pan pizza.
But it almost eats like a thin.
Yeah. I like a thicker crust, but
See, I like the thin crust though, so I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. But we're gonna try with garlic now. A little extra.
All right, so you just purchased a generator, so we're not sweating our asses off tonight because
I got tired of listening to him whine.
it's 96 degrees here in Kansas.
It's pretty warm. I'll give you that.
And last night it was 82 in Missouri, and it was I didn't sleep. It was brutal. I was up till 4:30 and I finally dozed off for a couple hours, but we were back on the road by 8, so it was pretty brutal.
It was worse in Missouri than it was when I was in Florida 4 weeks ago, whatever it was. It was worse in Missouri, so I'll give you that.
Well, I figured it would only get worse as we continued to go to Colorado and Kansas, and we were right. It's 97
Arizona.
degrees. Yeah, northern Arizona, Utah. It's gonna be hot in those red deserts. So we he scooped the generator, and hopefully we won't be sweating too bad.
We were at the store.
We went to like 10 different stores.
Yeah, we did.
We've been shopping around all day
And I
for a
was like,
generator.
no, I'm not gonna do it. And finally, I've listened to him enough. I said, you know what? I'm going to the bathroom. And I gave him my card, and I said, I don't want to see it. I don't want to know how much it was. Just buy it.
I did.
And I probably shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
He knows exactly how much it was.
Now I do, yeah. I mean, I had an idea.
Well, we're headed to the Harvest Host location. How far is it? 5 minutes or so?
Literally 3 minutes.
So it's just up the road, and then hopefully we'll be able to get the drone up there and check out their winery.
So in the last clip, Ethan mentioned Harvest Host, but forgot to give you an explanation of what that was. So basically, I pay a yearly fee to be a member, and then I can park my camper at thousands of places across the country. So here we are at Z&M Twisted Wines and Winery storefront for a wine tasting, and then later we're headed to the vineyard to stay the night. This winery is owned by a husband and wife who happen to be a first-generation Italian-American whose family came over from Sicily, and a retired 25-year helicopter pilot in the Army. You can see Gina's Italian background come out when she talks about the wine, and you can see the Army as a major inspiration behind the decor, wine labels, and even the names of the wines. This is Brian's words over the phone to me, talking about the impact that the Army had on him.
A little of my past. I mean, you can take me out of the Army, but the Army's always going to be instilled in me in the stuff I know and do. And I speak a different language.
Every Wednesday when you show up, you can wear your t-shirt, which is the Sip and Skip guy.
Yeah.
But this is the
Sip and skip.
working out for wine, essentially.
Screw it, drink wine.
So that's our concept. And
I love the pink
working out for
camo.
wines.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so we try to have fun with it. So essentially, from our
That
shop
was fun.
here to the Missouri River is a 1 mile there and a mile back. So everybody meets, and the idea is you can skip it totally and not go, or you can skip with us. We didn't want to call it a run because it could be a walk, a jog,
Yeah,
your
sure.
dog, kids,
Exercise,
whatever.
some kind, yeah.
Find a friend to walk with, and that's what we build is hopefully relationships in the community. COVID kind of put a damper on this season.
Yeah, sure.
So when you sign up, you get the dog tag and a t-shirt, and then every Wednesday you also get 10% off. So it's kind of a fun way to get people.
This one says, at my age I need glasses. You know who fills glasses? It's wine glasses.
And then it says
That's it.
so yeah, every shirt's
Those are
different.
cool. Yeah, those are fun.
And that's kind of our concept. I don't want, besides the Sip and Skip shirt, we don't have t-shirts that are all the
Standard,
same.
yeah. Well, honestly,
And most of Brian's military memorabilia is up here. So people can hang out up here. There's a couch. Oh, wow. There's an extra bathroom up here. So when you rent this for a private, party, about 45 people or so.
oh wow, this is really nice.
Yeah. It came with a shower, and we said if you get really dirty, it's twisted, let's just leave it.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Come downstairs.
That's awesome.
Check it out. This is our wild space down here. So we call this the Prohibition Cellar. So Leavenworth is the first city of Kansas across the Missouri River. So Kansas was a dry state. Prohibition was actually a big deal.
Yeah.
So if the door opens, a chime goes off, and it sounds like the police downstairs. And on that, we put that in because when we were working here, we needed to know. It was Brian and I. We didn't have staff or anything yet, and so we were like, we needed to know if somebody was coming in, so we could come upstairs. And
then the police just why not? It's the best. Yeah, that's great.
You know, it has like 50 ringtones, and we were like, oh, that one's perfect.
That's funny.
Watch your head on the way down. So we do everything pretty much small batch here. Wow. So this is how we started. These are carboys, so they're glass, so just be careful. They're being dried essentially. But this is where the magic happens, called Prohibition bottling parties down here. So you and a group of 20 others pick your flavor of wine. You're purchasing essentially a carboy, which will produce about 26 to 28 bottles of wine, depending on that amount of sediment that we talked about.
Sure.
So you're going to guarantee 26 bottles of wine for your party, and you come down here and you do the whole process with us. So this carboy now belongs to you for your party. We sanitize, clean bottles at this station. Usually there's another table here. You fill bottles, cap them, cork them, and take them home.
That's awesome.
It's 2 hours in the cellar. Bring your playlist. Usually the lights are dim. We just have a good time. Food down here if they want food. But this stuff usually isn't here. This is work we've been working. So every bottle by hand, one bottle at a time, and label it upstairs. Cork it down here. There's our corker. I mean, everything's by hand.
That's awesome.
Out at the vineyard, we'll be a little more automated. We'll be able to bottle 4 bottles at once. So just a little bit. Oh, we just got these. We're moving up in the world. We have our monogrammed corks now.
She was so excited about that.
This is huge.
That is huge.
Yeah.
I love that.
So now we're on. So no matter how you turn it. Yeah. So
Wow.
these are our corks.
I've never been down.
So we just left the winery store side, or the storefront. We bought 2 bottles of wine and a 32-ounce
still in here.
wine slushy. Oh, they're right there.
So we got the Household 6.
Wait, let me adjust some settings here.
Household 6. We got a slushy of the, whatever this is called.
Raspberry coffee.
No, Rosy Bottom. I'll show you that one.
No, it's not. It's the raspberry coffee, isn't it?
No, it's Rosy Bottom.
Oh.
So Rosy Bottom with lemonade, with their lemonade wine, is the frozen one. And then obviously the bottle of Rosy Bottom.
So we bought wine. Not because we're wine drinkers.
Actually, that one of them was really good.
We bought wine not because we're wine drinkers, but because we support Harvest Hosts. And because it was pretty good wine. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good wine. So now we're about to leave the storefront and we're gonna go to the actual farm where they have, where they're growing grapes and raspberries or whatever else they grow to make wine, and we're gonna go check that out. So let's head that direction, I guess.
Campers, tractors, it's old conveyor belt.
That's a crane.
That's an old, that looks like an old military like hangar.
I've seen a couple of those. I thought that too, because somebody back there looked like their house was in it.
Okay, so here we are coming into the vineyard. Ironically, it's right off I-70, even though it seems like it's in the middle of nowhere, because we decided to take the scenic route down the gravel roads to get there. We were immediately met by Brian, who took us back into the field to show us where we could park the camper, and then give us a quick tour of this 100-acre property. Now, it's important to note here that they have only owned the property for a few months, and they're at the very beginning stages of growing their own grapes and building the property into a venue space. That's why the vines you see in this drone footage are very young. Eventually, I'd like to be back and do some more footage when the buildings are all built and the vines are fully grown. So he showed us around the property, including the house and the original barn, which were both built in the 1870s. In addition, he walked us through some of the new buildings he's building and explained his idea of a tasting room, the process of making wine, and eventually he and his wife's dreams of hosting weddings and concerts on the property.
Here's one, some of the wine. But
These have been bottled, yeah.
This is all full. Yeah. This is what you call redneck winery. I like.
Yeah, I think it's.
So I like, yeah.
Oh yeah. See, that looked great downstairs in the storefront too. Was those lights along the brick? That looks so nice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that in the other one, and then I put it in here. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that looks nice.
It's just easy, and those chandeliers, the big one back there.
Just random parts of pieces and
Cutouts. This looks like a butterfly cutout.
this little feather, a moose.
Like when he cut the butterfly out, he took the outside of it and welded it just to these.
So you can clearly see that's a butterfly.
Oh, yeah.
There's another one right here.
That's pretty cool. It's
Here's a
literally just
military-
scraps.
Here's the military one. You can see the fist. You don't like experience this kind of stuff.
Yeah, you'd never see this. Like walking through some dude's field in Kansas, beside his property, and his big barn and his random tractor and pile of pallets.
There you go.
That's what I was.
Little trough down there.
Pile of
Just got
pallets.
two random, just roaming.
Oh yeah, that's the other archway he's talking about is down there.
Yeah. So these archways, we'll have to come back in a few years when these. He said he just planted the vines. When the vines are fully grown around this archway.
That's the barn we just came from. Walked all the way around those tree lines between the lake and then here and now up there to the camper.
Look at my baby sitting purdy.
Oh, he did it. I'm gonna walk around because it's right here, so why not walk around?
Hold a hammy.
9:03 and we're back to the camper.